My childhood best friend thought I was too good. So he fell for the scholarship girl, who acted even more innocent than me. Despite him, I tried to go bad. I got mixed up with thugs and out of options, and begged him to save me. He ignored me. He covered the scholarship girl's eyes with his hand, and whispered gently, "Don't look. It'll scare you." I was left in that dark alley, tortured until I died. When I opened my eyes, I was back on the day he rejected me, while cutting the cake. My friends egged me on to confess. I gathered my courage and said, "Liam, my birthday wishes you." Liam's hand, holding a cigarette, trembled slightly. He smirked. Bad boy grin. "Sorry," he drawled. "You're too good for me. Not my type." In my last life, that sentence drove me crazy. Remembering how I died, a chill ran down my spine. I wanted to grab the knife and stab him right there. "Summer, are you okay?" "Liam, seriously? Can you say something nice on her birthday?" Liam kept that nonchalant, slacky attitude. He blew a smoke ring. "Can't lie, babe. Not my style." His lazy voice was usually charming. Now it just made me sick in front of everyone. I dropped the smile and made a new wish. "Liam, I wish that in this life and the next, we never cross path again." I blew out the candles. They tried to stop me, but I was too fast. Liam's smile froze on his face. "Summer, are you serious? I'll give you another chance. Make a new wish and I'll pretend I didn't hear that." "No need." I ignored him. I picked up the knife to cut the cake. Liam lunged at me, grabbing the blade with his right hand. "Summer, I'm talking to you." The blade cut his finger. Blood dripped onto the icing. Someone screamed, "Blood." "Liam, you're bleeding." I knew what was happening. He was having an episode. Liam had severe mental health issues. In my last life, I was the only one who could calm him down. Oh, to be precise, before the scholarship girl showed up, I was the only one. Because of that, I always thought I was special to him, until I heard him comforting her with that same lazy tone. "She's different from you. She's just a placebo. You're my only cure. Without you, IDD." I let go of the knife handle. "If you like it that much, keep it." I turned to leave, but Liam threw the knife aside and grabbed me. His bloody fingers stained my white shirt. "Summer, who are you throwing a tantrum for?" Blood terrified me. I couldn't help it. Memories of my past life flooded back. Dizziness, nausea. I couldn't take it. I fainted. When I woke up, Liam was by my bed. Awake made me mad. Yet I had to carry you back. "Summer, how are you gonna make it?" Up to me, Liam was a player. He loved saying ambiguous things like that, giving me hope. I shouldn't have. But I wasn't the old me. I knew the truth. When facing the person he truly loved, Liam couldn't say a single smooth line. Even his confession had been shaky. I sighed. "I'm tired, Liam. Let's not see each other anymore." The next day, I went to school alone. Liam didn't wait for me. I knew it was my punishment. He was waiting for me to apologize. But I ignored him all day. In the afternoon, I was napping in homeroom when someone shook me awake. "Summer, wake up." Liam's fighting at the basketball court. I was groggy. My desk mate dragged me to the court. "Hurry up. Liam's gone crazy. Only you can stop him." No. She was wrong. Didn't need to go. His female lead had already appeared. I guessed right. When we arrived, Liam had stopped fighting. He was sitting on the sidelines, sweating bullets. Sitting next to him was a girl. Low ponytail, quiet face. She held his hand. Her voice choked with tears. "Liam, you're hurt." Liam hated physical contact with strangers. He started to pull his hand away. But then his eyes met mine. He paused, gazed, darkening, and let Maya hold his hand. Senior, he beat up, was limping away, supported by friends. "Wait," Liam called out. He pointed at Maya. "Apologize." The senior's face was a mess of bruises. A friend tried to intervene. Liam let him go to the hospital first. Liam refused. His voice was heavy. I said, "Apologize to her." Maya grabbed Liam's hand and shook her head. "It's okay, Liam. I'm fine." The senior, beaten to a pulp, had to bow and apologize. Someone asked why he got beat up. My desk mate whispered. He called her a charity case. Liam heard it, deserved it. "Watch your mouth. Liam is so hot. Hero saving the beauty. Is this a teen drama or what?" Only I knew the truth. Wasn't like that in my last life. Liam bullied that senior until he transferred schools. Before he left, he found me. He told me to be careful of Maya. He wouldn't say more. Probably scared of Liam. The senior needed a hospital. The ambulance would take too long. I ran over. "Take my car." The senior froze then. "Thanks. But no need." Liam rushed over and grabbed my arm. "Summer, are you trying to piss me off?" I looked at Maya behind him, eyes red and teary. "Mind your own business. If you leave now, Don't come looking for me later. I didn't look back. I helped the senior and his friends leave.
Bang.
Liam punched the basketball hoop post. TSK, doesn't that hurt? Liam and I barely interacted lately. I heard he stopped fighting for Maya. He even turned over a new leaf and started studying. When his boys called him to the arcade, Maya would whisper, "You haven't memorized your vocab words." Liam would sigh loudly and sit back down. Mom's strict. Can't go. Stories like this circulated daily. Whenever I walked by, people would stop whispering and look busy. She's so pitiful.
Yeah.
Chased Liam for so long, only to get beaten by the scholarship girl. Pitiful. I didn't think so. My visa was approved. Once I passed the TOEFL, I was going abroad to study journalism. My dream major. My beautiful new life was starting. One day after school, Liam's mom stopped me. Summer, Liam forgot his meds again. Can you bring them to him? I wanted to refuse, but seeing the bruises on his mom's wrist, I sighed. Okay. I texted Liam, "Where are you?" He replied a long time later with a location. A pool hall. In my last life, I spent way too much time there. I went downstairs. The smell of smoke made me nauseous. I spotted Liam immediately. He was at the center table gambling. A thick stack of cash sat on the rail. I walked over and tossed the pill bottle at him. "Your mom sent these? See me?" Liam frowned. "Who asked you to come?" I ignored him, dropped the meds, and turned to leave. Someone blocked my path. "Liam. Your girl?" Liam smirked, taking a cigarette from a friend and tucking it behind his ear. "Think that's possible?" Just then, Maya walked in with her backpack. He started coughing immediately. Liam stood up, blocking the smoke from her. "Put them out." The guy blocking me grinned, showing yellow teeth. "Looks like the real sister-in-law is here." Maya blushed crimson. "Liam, don't talk nonsense. Teacher said we can't." "I know." Liam tapped her nose. "Be good. Call me Appa, and I'll let you go." Maya squeaked and pointed at the cigarette behind his ear. "Liam, you promised to quit." I felt Liam's gaze on me. I remembered asking him to quit once. I've had asthma since I was a kid. I can't handle smoke. Back then, he didn't even pretend to care. He blew smoke in my face and said can't do it. I smirked coldly, tried to walk around the crowd. Blocked again. "Don't leave. Little sister." "Liam. Hurry up. 2-on-2. My girlfriend is here. Who's gonna play on your side?" Walked away. Maya grabbed my sleeve. I don't know how to play pool." I frowned and I glared at her, and Maya's eyes reddened. Liam rushed over, shielding her, demanding, "Can't you speak nicely, psycho?" I tried to leave. He blocked me. Fed up, I goaded him. "What? Liam? Playing hard to get? Want me to be your girlfriend?" "In your dreams." "Then get out of my way." I left.
No one stopped me this time.
I heard Maya panicking behind me. "What do I do, Liam?" "I can't play." Liam comforted her patiently. "Dummy, I'm here. We won't lose." I didn't care about their game. But at dinner, my mom kept sighing. "Saw poor Linda again today. Bruises everywhere. Old Sue is too much. By the way, Summer, haven't seen Liam for dinner lately. Did you guys fight?"
No. Good.
"Invite him over." I looked up, interrupting her. "We're not friends anymore, huh?"
Why?
I took a bite of fish. "No reason. Just hate blind people." My mom asked cautiously. "Did Liam get a girlfriend?" I put a piece of fish in her bowl. "Yeah, it's like a Wattpad novel. Super sweet." They were acting out a romance, but they insisted on dragging me in as the extra. Early morning at school, I heard Maya crying. "What do I do, Liam?" "It was in my bag this morning. Now it's gone." My desk mate whispered. "The class funds Maya was holding disappeared. Everyone's looking for it." I said casually, "Check the cameras." Maya snapped. He walked right up to me. "Summer, my family is poor. But I'm not poor enough to steal class funds." I didn't say she stole it. "Why so defensive?" Liam walked over, commanding coldly, "Apologize to her." I put my bag on my desk and sat down. He threw my bag on the floor. Then, he flipped my desk. Liam was having an episode. "Apologize. Did you hear me?" The class went silent. No one dared to interfere. I bent down to pick my desk. Liam grabbed my neck. His eyes were red. "Apollo." Guys, I couldn't breathe. Tears welled up. A red mark formed on my neck. Maya tried to stop him. "Liam. Liam." He listened to no one, staring at me with red eyes. I didn't know who I was anymore. Finally, teachers rushed in and pulled us apart. Maya hugged the raging Liam. "It's okay. It's okay, Liam. I don't care about others. As long as you believe me." He buried his face in her neck, but his eyes were locked on me. The teachers took me to the nurse. His gaze was dark, watching me leave. The ice pack against my neck was melting, condensation dripping down my collarbone to mix with the cold sweat. The school nurse, Ms. Gable, was on the phone, her voice hushed but frantic. I knew who she was calling. My mother. I stared at the white ceiling. The red marks on my neck throbbed in time with my heartbeat. Apollo. That's what he called me before he squeezed. The door banged open. It wasn't my mother. Liam stood there. His chest was heaving, his knuckles white as he gripped the doorframe. He looked wild, hair disheveled, that manic glint slowly fading from his eyes, replaced by a dawning, horrific clarity. Summer, he rasped. He took a step forward. I didn't flinch. I didn't scream. I just looked at him with the dead eyes of a girl who had already died once in a dark alley because of him. Get out, I said. My voice was a croak. It hurt to speak. I didn't. I don't know what happened, Liam stammered, reaching out. I just saw red. You wouldn't apologize. Why didn't you just apologize? Don't touch me. I pulled my legs up onto the cot. If you come closer, I'll scream. And this time, there are witnesses. Liam froze. The reality of what he'd done, physically assaulting a girl, his summer, was crashing down on him. He was used to his tantrums being cute, his violence being romanticized as passion. But bruises don't look romantic under fluorescent lights. It's the meds, he whispered, a desperate excuse. I missed a dose. Maya, she distracted me. I don't care, I said. Go back to your cure, Liam. I'm just the side effect you're trying to get rid of. He flinched as if I'd slapped him. Before he could say more, the principal and my mother burst in. My mother saw the purple handprints on my throat and let out a shriek that tore through the room. For the first time in 2 lives, Liam looked small. I refused to settle. My mother, usually passive, went scorched earth. She threatened to sue the school, Liam's family, and the district. Liam was suspended for 2 weeks. Mandatory psychiatric evaluation. The school became a quiet place without him. But the whispers didn't stop. Summer provoked him. Maya is so traumatized, she's been crying all day. I ignored them. I focused on my TOEFL prep. I had one goal, escape. But first, I had to clear my name regarding the class funds. I knew I didn't take them. And I knew Maya was too smart to just lose them. I found the senior Liam had beaten up, Alex. He was back in school, walking with a crutch. I need a favor, I told him, cornering him by the vending machines. Alex looked at me warily. Your ex-boyfriend nearly put me in a coma. Stay away from me. He choked me out yesterday, I said, pulling down my collar to reveal the bruising. I'm not on his side. You said to be careful of Maya. Why? Alex stared at the bruise, his expression shifting from fear to pity. He looked around, then leaned in close. Maya isn't a scholarship student because she's smart, he whispered. She's a scholarship student because the principal owes her uncle a favor. Her uncle runs the Lone Shark Ring downtown. The pool hall guys? They aren't random thugs. They're her family's muscle. The blood drained from my face. In my last life, the thugs in the alley, they hadn't just found me. They were sent. The class funds, I said, my brain firing rapidly. She didn't lose them. She owes money, Alex said. She gambles. Just like Liam. That's why she hangs out at the pool hall. She's not stopping him. She's enabling him. I needed proof. The classroom had a dummy camera in the back, but the hallway camera covered the rear door. I didn't have access, but Alex was a computer science geek. Get me the footage from Tuesday, 7 a.m., I said. 2 days later, Alex sent me a video file. It didn't show the theft directly. It showed something better. It showed Maya walking into the classroom with her backpack flat. She came out 2 minutes later, her bag bulging. She walked straight to the bathroom. 5 minutes later, she exited the bathroom, met with a guy in a leather jacket by the fire exit, one of the guys from the pool hall, and handed him a thick, white envelope. The envelope that held the class fees. I didn't turn it in to the teachers.
Not yet.
I waited for Liam to come back. Liam returned to school looking like a ghost. He had lost weight. He walked with his head down.
When he saw me, he stopped.
He looked at my neck, where the bruises were fading to a sickly yellow.
He didn't speak. He just walked past me to his desk.
Maya was there instantly, hovering. Liam, are you okay?
I was so worried.
My heart hurts seeing you like this. I'm fine, Liam said, his voice flat. He didn't look at her. He was looking at me. I pulled out my phone and walked over to them. The class went silent. Summer, leave him alone, Maya said, her voice trembling, stepping in front of him like a martyr. Haven't you done enough? Shut up, I said calmly. I placed my phone on Liam's desk and pressed play. The video was silent, but the image was crisp. Maya entering. Maya handing off the envelope to the thug. The timestamp was undeniable. Liam watched the screen. His eyes narrowed. He looked at the envelope in the video, then at Maya. That's the guy, Liam said quietly. From the pool hall. The one who blocked Summer. Maya's face went chalk white.
Liam, no.
That's my cousin. I was returning a letter. A letter shaped exactly like $3,000 in cash? I asked. Liam stood up. The air in the room grew heavy. He turned to Maya. You said someone stole it, Liam said. You said Summer probably took it because she was jealous. I was scared. Maya grabbed his arm. Liam, they were going to hurt me. I owe them money. I did it for us. So, we could have a future. You let me choke her, Liam whispered. The horror in his voice was real. I almost killed her because of your lie. He shook her off. Get away from me. Maya stumbled back, tears streaming down her face, but looking at her now, the innocence was gone. Her eyes were sharp, venomous. She looked at me, with pure hate. You think you won? She hissed at me. You think he loves you? He's crazy, Summer. He's a monster. I know, I said. That's why I don't want him. You can keep him. I thought exposing Maya would end it. I was wrong. It only stripped away the safety rails. Liam broke up with Maya. But he didn't leave me alone. He became a shadow. He didn't speak to me, but he was always there. 2 desks behind me. Across the cafeteria. Waiting by the school gate, watching me get into my mom's car. He started leaving things on my desk. My favorite strawberry milk. A new scarf to cover the bruise he left. A bottle of high-end scar cream. I threw them all in the trash while he watched. One rainy afternoon, he cornered me in the library. I'm taking my meds, he said. I'm going to therapy.
I'm quitting smoking.
Good for you, I said, flipping a page of my textbook. I remember, he said suddenly. I froze.
What?
I have these dreams, Liam said, his voice shaking. I see you in an alley. There's blood. You're calling my name. And I walk away. I cover Maya's eyes. He grabbed the edge of the table. Tell me it's just a nightmare, Summer. Tell me I didn't actually do that. I looked him in the eye. It wasn't a dream, Liam. It's what you deserve to remember. He recoiled as if I'd stabbed him.
How?
How is that possible? Because you are rot. I spat. And in every life, you destroy the things that try to save you. I gathered my books and left. I felt his gaze burning a hole in my back. I knew then that his obsession had shifted. He didn't just want me back. He wanted atonement. And Liam was the type of person who would burn the world down to get forgiveness. 2 days before my TOEFL exam, I got a text.
From Mom.
Honey, car broke down on 5th. Come pick me up? I didn't think twice. I grabbed my keys. 5th Street was near the industrial district, a shortcut she sometimes took. When I arrived, the street was empty. No car. Just old warehouses and the smell of rain on asphalt. My phone buzzed. A new text. From unknown. History repeats itself, bitch. I spun around to run back to my car, but a van screeched around the corner, blocking me in. 3 men jumped out. I recognized the yellow teeth of the leader, the guy from the pool hall. Maya's cousin. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I fought. I had pepper spray in my pocket this time. I sprayed the first guy, blinding him. He howled. I kicked the second one in the groin. But the third one, the leader, caught my arm and slammed me against the brick wall. Feisty, he grunted. Maya said you'd be trouble. She paid extra for this. She doesn't have money, I gasped, struggling against his grip. She doesn't, he grinned. But she promised us something else. She said if we take you out, Liam breaks. And when Liam breaks, his rich mommy pays anything to make the problems go away. They weren't just killing me. They were using me to bankrupt Liam's family. They dragged me into the warehouse. It was dark, smelling of rust and old oil. They threw me onto a chair and tied my hands. Call him, the leader said, tossing a phone at me. Scream for him. Let's see if he comes this time. I stared at the phone. In my last life, I begged. He hung up. I dialed the number. Liam picked up on the first ring. Summer? Liam, I said, my voice steady. I'm at the warehouse on 5th. Maya's friends are here. I'm coming, he said.
No hesitation. No la sidrol.
Just pure, terrified adrenaline. Don't hang up. I'm hanging up, I said. If you come, bring the police. Don't be a hero. I dropped the phone. The leader laughed. He's coming alone. I know his type. He thinks he's Batman. 10 minutes later, the warehouse doors rattled. Liam didn't sneak in. He drove his motorcycle through the corrugated metal doors. The bike skidded across the concrete, crashing into a stack of pallets. Liam rolled off, helmet already gone. He stood up, stumbling slightly. He held a metal baseball bat. Let her go, he growled. The boyfriend. The leader clapped. Right on time. The 3 thugs circled him. Liam was a street fighter, but these were career criminals. And Liam was mentally barely holding it together. Liam, leave. I shouted.
He ignored me.
He swung the bat, cracking the first guy in the ribs. But the leader tackled him. They went down in a heap of fists and blood. I saw a knife flash.
No.
I screamed. Liam took the blade to his shoulder. He didn't make a sound. He headbutted the guy, scrambling up, blood pouring down his white shirt, just like in my dream. Just like in the past. But this time, he wasn't covering Maya's eyes. He was standing between me and death. He was losing. He was outnumbered and injured. The leader kicked Liam's knee, shattering it. Liam fell, gasping. The leader raised the knife again. Wait. A voice rang out from the shadows. Maya stepped out. She was wearing a hoodie, her face pale. Maya? The leader paused. You're supposed to be the alibi. Stop it, Maya said, her voice trembling. She held a gun. It looked heavy in her hand. You said you'd just scare her. You said you'd just rough him up, so I could nurse him back to health. Plans change, sweetheart, the leader sneered. Kidnapping is a felony.
No witnesses.
He stepped toward Liam to finish him.
Bang.
The sound was deafening. Maya didn't shoot the thug. She shot the ceiling. The recoil knocked her backward. I called the cops, she screamed, hysterical. I called them. They're coming. Sirens wailed in the distance. The thugs cursed. The leader looked at Liam, then at the door. We go. Now. They scattered, running out the back exit. Maya dropped the gun. She looked at Liam, who was bleeding out on the floor. She took a step toward him. Liam, I saved you. Liam coughed, blood bubbling on his lips. He didn't look at her. He dragged himself backward, inch by painful inch, until his back hit my chair. With shaking hands, he reached up and untied the ropes binding my wrists. I fell to my knees beside him. I pressed my hands against his shoulder wound. Summer, he whispered. His eyes were hazy. Did I do it right this time? I looked at his broken body. The arrogance was gone. The bad boy was gone. Just a broken boy who finally woke up. Yeah, I said softly. You didn't look away. Good, he slurred. Happy birthday. He passed out just as the SWAT team burst through the doors. Maya was arrested. Conspiracy to commit kidnapping, embezzlement, extortion. She screamed as they dragged her away, blaming me, blaming the world, blaming Liam. Liam survived. He needed 2 surgeries on his knee and 1 for his shoulder. He would walk with a limp for the rest of his life. I visited him once in the hospital before I left. He was awake, staring out the window. He looked older. The fire was gone from him. I'm leaving tomorrow, I said, standing at the foot of his bed. He turned to look at me. Journalism school?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he said. It was the first time he'd said it without a smirk, without an agenda. For the cake.
For the alley.
For the other life. I know, I said. Will I ever see you again? I looked at him, really looked at him. I remembered the boy who covered Maya's eyes while I died. And I saw the boy who took a knife for me. Forgiveness is a heavy thing. I wasn't ready to carry it, but I could put down the hate. No, Liam, I said. You were my birthday wish. I wished we would never cross paths again. You made that wish come true. You saved me so I could leave. He smiled, a sad, broken thing. Tears welled in his eyes, but he nodded. Okay. Goodbye, Summer. Goodbye, Liam. The airport terminal was bright and sterile. I held my passport in one hand, my boarding pass in the other. My phone buzzed. A news alert. Local hero. Student assists in taking down lone shark ring. Maya Lin indicted. I swiped it away. I walked toward the gate. I didn't look back. I didn't check to see if he was watching from a distance. I knew he wasn't. He respected my wish. The plane took off, banking over the city. I watched the high school, the pool hall, and the dark alley shrink until they were nothing but meaningless grid lines on a map. I closed my eyes. For the first time in 2 lifetimes, when I opened them, I didn't see darkness. I saw clouds. I saw the sun. I was finally awake.